Dale and Valley Homes is a fairly young company. We've been in existence for 6 years now, and we were set up by the former Wear Valley District Council to run council housing in the area. There was already a rudimentary scheme in when we took over the department from the council for apprenticeships, but we decided that, from past experience, we decided that apprenticeships were the way to go. And we know that there's a problem with qualifications in this area anyway. So as a public-owned company, we felt as well as doing ourselves good, we'd be doing the local community good as well. We were able to recruit a lot of fantastic young people with loads of potential, who fitted in wonderfully with the company, who've been able to pick up our values, and we've supported them. And we've got a ready-made workforce supply for when vacancies occur. Well, the great thing about apprenticeships that we found is that we can take people into the company who haven't picked up bad habits anywhere else and who can rapidly become part of our company culture. Yeah, the company's been amongst the top 100 companies to work for in the public sector for the past 2 years. And last year we were 11th nationally and top company to work for across all categories in the north east of England. And a lot of the reason for that is the work we've done to build the culture here with high levels of staff engagement. And the apprenticeship scheme has been a big part of that also. And we have one particular apprentice who's actually gone from a level 2 apprenticeship through to becoming a member of the senior management team, and he's just about to get a MBA over the period of 5 years, which is quite incredible.
5 years ago we relaunched the programme in response to skills shortages in the North East, in particular for welding and plating skills. Quality of the work that we do, we weren't able to fulfil with the labour market, and we'd also identified that many of the skilled tradesmen that we were relying on were nearing retirement, so we decided that we wanted to train our own apprentices. To the business, I mean, it's certainly increased the level of skill. It gives us a steady pipeline of skilled tradesmen coming through. Also, I think it's important for the region and engineering skills. And in terms of the apprentices, what they get out of it, I think they get a great trade here. They work on production, they work alongside skilled tradesmen, who give up their time and spend a lot of time training the apprentices. We've entered some of our apprentices in competition and they've done very well. This year we had the 5th best apprentice welder in England in the VOC competition. Last year we were runner-up in Great Britain for the same competition and 6th in England. I also think that having apprenticeships in the business says something about you. It's something that we can say to our customers about what we do and how we do it and the values of the company.
I started at Pearson's in 1986 as an apprentice in the machine shop, and I've most recently just completed my MSc at Cranfield University in welding engineering.
School was never really the thing for me. Like I've always been more hands-on with things, so the support, and that's good. Then you've got your training providers like Tyne North. They all give you support. They always ask you if you need extra help, and they're just like your fairy godparents, Tyne North Training. If you've got any problems, really, you just go to see them.
UNW were a firm of accountants based in Newcastle. Over the last 5 to 6 years we've experienced very steady growth of about 15 to 20%, and the apprentices are part of our way of managing that growth. And we took our first intake 2 years ago this month, and they've been very successful so far. The apprentices provide a lot of benefits to us, but there's also benefits to them as well, which I think we need to have both to make it work. I think the benefits to the companies we get a lot of young talent coming in, which is going to be a good pipeline for the future. When we designed our programme, we really thought what was the best for the people coming in. How do they get a good grounding in accountancy, and how do they decide, without being patronising, 18 is quite young to decide what you wanted to do for the rest of your life. And so what we decided was to get them a good grounding. They would have a spell in each of the departments. For us, they've worked really, really well. And if people can get them and fit them into their culture and make sure that the apprentices are there to go and learn and provide benefits to the business, then yes, I would absolutely recommend it.
I heard that UNW had an opportunity. I came in, spoke to them, and they explained the apprenticeship programme. Everybody's so approachable, everybody's willing to help. Some firms you might not get that, you might not get support, but you do get it here, and that's what I find fantastic.